Ha! Like my impersonation of Zim right there? Anyways, so Invader Zim is finally back after a 13 years hiatus. And clearly, the movie itself is aware of it.
He vanished. Since Zim vanished, Zim's been gone a long time.
Ever since Zim vanished for good.
But anyhow, I'm so glad that it's back. I'm so excited that the gang is back. And most importantly, I'm so happy that my sweet baby boy girl is back. Just look at him. Isn't he the cutest? Oh, okay. Yes, the review. So, Invader Zim Enter the Florpus is exclusively aired on Netflix and produced by Nickelodeon? Wait, what? I thought they abandoned the series. Who am I to judge? And overall, I would say it's an interesting experience. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, but it's rather different with the Invader Zim cartoon series that I used to know. And here's why. Story-wise, it's pretty much the usual Zim versus Dip, then Zim found a dumb way to destroy everything and resulted in failure, that kind of plotline. Except that Zim actually came out with a great plan this time, and at last actually succeed in something, making the rest of Dip's life miserable with Professor Clambrain, and defeating the elephant in the room that nobody ever talked about, the two almighty tallest. There are a couple unexpected plot twists throughout the movie, and the story is generally really fun to watch. But here's the thing, Invader Zim is known for its gruesome and dark story elements, which kinda made it become the black sheep among Nickelodeon cartoons. And this movie seemed to have made an unexpected turn for its audience, cause this movie is basically more of a comedy show than a dark show. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, come on! This is called dark comedy, you just don't get it. Well, yes, I know what it is, and I do think that the Invader Zim cartoon series is all about dark comedy. But hear me out. Is there anything else worth the word dark besides the plot that Dip is so lazy that he's fused with a chair? Well, in my own opinion, I don't think so. Not that I think that is a bad thing, no. I laughed so much throughout the movie that my cheeks actually hurt after watching it. But it just seemed not so Zim-like. You know, it just doesn't feel like home. Maybe I've set the bar too high for the word dark comedy. But besides that, I do think that the pure comedy is really good. So I guess it compensates. Anyways, for its graphics. I must say, they must have one-upped themselves. The unique art style is attained, and the line and colors are so clean. The animation is so smooth too. And Gas actually has eyes for most of the time now. That makes her so much more expressive. But who wouldn't notice the art style mashup segments at the beginning and at the end of the movie? This gimmick is famous in the show The Amazing World of Gumball, and I guess the creator of Invader Zim took reference from it. From anime style into Looney Tunes style or even puppet show style. I absolutely love this segment, and I think it's absolutely appropriate to experiment with different visual variations in such an animated movie. However, the only nitpick that I have to give is the title screen Enter the Florpus at the start and at the end of the movie. I think its way of presentation is a bit odd, and it feels like a sudden PowerPoint slide in the middle of a video. But other than that, its graphics are fantastic and could definitely be used as a reference for us animators' visual studies. Now, in terms of sounds, it's the usual stuff, not exceptional, but it definitely isn't bad either. The music sets the moods for the plot, and the environment sound effects are great. Also, a little critique. I don't think this is a big problem at all, but I think the montage segment, where Zim is figuring out phase 2 of his plan, again, feels a bit odd, since that segment is basically only showcasing clips of Zim and Gur trying out things that work for their plan. Besides the background music, I think a better way to present it would be either speed up the segments in order to make it more engaging, or add a bit of sound effects to emphasize the motion of what Zim's doing. So, to conclude, this movie has definitely surpassed itself by experimenting with a different format, different visuals, and a different atmosphere. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Although I'm not quite used to the lack of dark elements in the movie, as a whole, I really enjoyed watching it, and because it's on Netflix, I'm definitely rewatching the movie sometime later in the future. Also, I really hope that this is not the end of Invader Zim, since for the first time in forever, the two almighty Tallest actually died on screen, and I'm sure when Zim hears this piece of news, he can no longer be able to get motivated and carry out evil plans. The story would just end here, or maybe it's just another alternative timeline that the creators created just for an experiment. I don't know, but I wish for the latter. I really wanted to keep going and not get classified as these failed experiments over here. Anyways, this is my honest review of the movie Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. Hope you agree with me too, and if not, comment down below to tell me why. Next up, a non-spoiler review of Weathering with You. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!